you do.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Hannah B here and welcome back to my channel for another video. So today's video is going to be a story time. This situation happened to me when I was in Atlanta. This is probably the most disrespectful thing a guy has ever done to me, low-key. It's definitely like number 2 on the list. I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into the story about how this trifling man decided to get caught trying to like do it with a girl in my car. This was before I started my new job at Pizza Bar Camp Creek. I was working at Hooters still. It might have been somewhere like summer fall because it was like still kind of hot outside. So I was rolling my silverware. I had worked a double and I was the last one to leave. And this was, we closed the store at 12. Everybody had left when I was the last girl there, and so usually, so at this time I was in a thing, and can't call it a relationship because it definitely wasn't that, but it was something. I usually will allow him, we're gonna name him Christian, and like because I lived right down the street, I would let him keep my car. All the memes about girls that let dudes drive their car, I'm the meme. I would let him keep the car or whatever because it was right down the street. I could see my car on my GPS tracker, so I knew where my car was most of the time. And he knew this, and he would say it to me like all the time. Like, you think I'm stupid? You think I'm gonna do this and I know you can see the car? You think I'm gonna lie about this and I know you can see the car? This day, you know, I was like, okay, I'm gonna let you know. I usually would let him know like an hour before closing, like, okay, we're getting ready to close and this is how much side work we have to do and this is how long it's gonna take. And he would usually just be like, okay. He would make his way from wherever he was, if he wasn't at home, over there, or be like, cool, I'm gonna come swoop you up in like this amount of time. It was like every other night. There was nothing suspicious. He was just like, yeah, okay, I'll come get you, you know, let me know when you're ready, so I can, you know, throw some clothes on, come get you, whatever. Time kept passing and people started to like dip out, and I still didn't have a ride. And he would keep saying like, oh, I'm almost there, or I'm at a light, or he said, oh, I got pulled over. Actually not surprised that, you know, because he used to get pulled over a lot for being a terrible driver. It was like excuse after excuse after excuse, instead of like, I'm right down the street or I'm about to turn in, because most of the times he would like tell me that or send me those messages. I could literally see my car down the street because of how our Hooters was positioned. This particular night, it was just like, are you there yet? Are you coming? Not are you there yet, but like, yeah, like, are you there yet? Like, are you coming? Are you close to the house? Like, what are you doing? This day, he told me that he had went to one of his friend's house. Now I stayed in Sandy Springs. For people who don't really have an idea about where Sandy Springs is north of Buckhead, and his homeboy kind of stayed in like southeast Atlanta almost, and that's like low-key a long ways away. And like I kind of fussed because I was like, I ain't gonna flex, like why are you just not leaving from over there? You know that man stay all the way over there. My GM was staying with me that night because she was just like, I'm not gonna leave until you leave. Like, I'm not gonna let you sit at this store by yourself at night in the dark. She was just like, I'm not gonna leave you here. Do you need me to call you a cab or Uber or a Lyft, or like, do you need me to call you a ride, boo? And so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna let him know I'm gonna just get a lift home because he's taking too long, and I've been working all day and I'm tired and I want to go home. And I let him know that I called a lift, and he was like, oh, okay, that's great, that's perfect, you know what I'm saying, like we'll probably meet each other at the house. My lift comes like in 2 seconds. I get in the car, I get home, and I see a car leave the parking lot, and a truck rather. I see a truck leave the parking lot, and I'm just kind of like, I kind of like brushed it off because I kind of wasn't like paying attention. You know, I got dropped off, got out the car, went upstairs, and I'm just like, okay, well, he's not here. It's kind of crazy. So I texted him and I was like, you know, like, where are you? And he was like, well, I'm at the store down the street. And so where I stayed at, there was literally a store, because I stayed off North Ridge Road. There's like, you know, like a Chevron and something else on the other side. I don't even know if it's a Chevron, but it's like 2 gas stations across the street from each other. And I'm like, okay, well, he's probably there and they're getting like a black or something. Probably another 20 minutes goes by and I'm just like, I could have walked to the store and been back, before you have. Like, what are you, like, literally, what are you doing? So I was like, you know what, something is not sitting right within my spirit, within my soul, you know what I'm saying? So I got on my app, and you know, I was about to see what was up. Once the GPS located the truck was in the parking lot, but it wasn't in the parking lot in front of my building. It was in the parking lot on the other side of the complex. And so I was like, why would the truck be over there? The first thing that popped in my mind was like, okay, maybe he done made friends with one of these little hood boys in this apartment complex. I'm just gonna go to the car and just see, you know, what's going on or whatever. So I took my slips off, I put my tennis shoes on because I was getting ready to go walking. And I said, come on, Bentley, we're finna go take a walk. I literally said that to my dog. I said, come on, Bentley, we're finna go take a walk. And so while we're walking, I'm keep refreshing my car to see, you know, like if I'm getting closer to it or away to it, because it's not like Google Maps or anything like that where it has your location and the location of another thing. It just only has the location of the other thing. So I'm making sure I'm moving in the right direction of the truck to get its exact location. And so, you know, it takes me a minute, but eventually I'm going in the right direction of the truck. And eventually I start to hear an engine running. I heard an engine running before I saw my car. And then once I finally saw my car, I'm like, okay, well, there's my truck. Me and Bent, you know, we're walking. I get up to the car and there's nobody in the front seat. And I'm just like, the car is running, but there's nobody in the front seat. And my car windows are like, they came tinted already. I don't know if that's what they supposed to look like or not, because I did buy my car used from a company that was using it as a company car, like literally drove it nowhere. But I was like, okay, so I can't see in the back seat because it's like a little bit more tinted in the front, but I know for a fact there's nobody in the front seat. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. So I open the door because it's unlocked. I basically walk up to the car and I open the car door, and it's him and another girl in the back seat. She don't have her top on, just titties everywhere, just a lots of titties. And she was sitting on his lap, but I didn't look down because like my feelings was already hurt, so I didn't want my feelings to be more hurt. I walked up to the car and I was like, OMG, hey y'all, like, you know, like, what's up? Like, what's going on? What are we doing in here? You know what I'm saying? This man had the audacity to tell me, you know what? He was like, just go back inside. I'll explain everything. Like, it's not even as big a deal as it look. And I'm just like, you a liar, but I'm gonna go in the house because I don't want to mess up my uniform. Me and my puppy go back to the house and I do change clothes. Okay. Like, I take like my lashes off. I fucking get into like some leggings. I literally put on like leggings and a t-shirt. I keep my Nikes on, and I start taking everything that I could find that he owned and throwing it like outside. And the whole entire time I'm texting him, and I'm just like, whenever you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. To further push the disrespect. Okay, because one, you got a girl in my car. Two, it looks like you're about to have sex with a girl in my car. And three, he was just like, I'm trying to calm her down. I'm trying to take her to her car. I need to take her back to her car. She wants to fight you. I'm trying to get her to like calm down. Like, it's a whole like smorgasbord of things that he's telling me that lets me know that there's no way she knows what is going on between me and this dude, first and foremost, because clearly he ain't tell her the truth. And two, like, he is jumping to her defense instead of jumping to my defense. And so like literally from that moment, I was just kind of like, really, the situation between us, it should have been over a long time before then. The entire time he's just like, I promise I'm gonna come talk to you, we gonna figure it out, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I really don't feel like there's nothing to talk about. Granted, we were not together, and anytime things started to get like crazy between us or serious between us, that was the one line that both of us threw at each other, was like, we not together, like we don't even go together for real, you know? So like, and honestly, in that moment, in that disclaimer, I'm just like, literally, I'm not even upset about it. For real, I'm just mad that you tried to do it in my car. And I'm also kind of mad that, like, you left me at work, like you left me stranded. I literally did not leave the store. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. So not only have I overstayed this shift, I did leave the store at 2 o'clock in the morning. I have to come home and see this, have to go to sleep and get up to go to work the next day. There was like no concern, no disregard, no anything, like no disregard or no regard. Either way, there was nothing, and I would have like never done that to him, because when he was working like all the way out in the middle of Bumblefuck, Georgia, it really wasn't that far. He worked in like Jonesboro area. He worked in South Lake. He worked in South Lake Mall. I always picked you up on time. I waited on you. I got you there early. Like, I stayed late. Like, whatever you need me to do, I made sure he was covered regardless. He slept in the car that night because he didn't want to talk to me, because I ain't gonna flex. I was on 10. I ain't got nothing to lie about. I was on 10 and I kind of really didn't want to talk it out, to be honest. At that time, at least, we did later end up talking about it, and you know what boys do. So he did like apologize for like the situation and apologize for leaving me stranded at work. And that's what he says he felt the worst about, was the fact that with all these other variables that you're constantly saying, like, we're not together, and I get it, but like, I definitely shouldn't have been doing that in your car, and I definitely shouldn't have left you stranded at work. And I was just kind of like, well, you get the gist of why I'm mad, so I'm not gonna drop it. Well, I'm gonna drop it, but I'm not gonna forget it. So don't ask for nothing in the future. But yeah, so that was the time that I got stranded at work by my, can't even call him a significant other, by my situationship boo, my roommate, my living buddy, my child, if you will, because he wanted to go tiptoe in my car with another girl. And yeah, that's that. Like, I'm not gonna say that all boys are trash or all men are trash, but there are definitely trash men out here. But I have always been a believer that it's a case-by-case analysis. Like, you know, boys gonna hurt your feelings, period. That's what they do. They stupid, you know what I'm saying? And they mature a whole lot slower than women do. That's science. But you know, I'm not mad at the whole species. I just be mad at certain ones. But yeah, that's my story time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys I can't even say learn something, but like, you know, just that's what I experienced when I was going through the things I was going through a couple years ago. Yeah, hope you know, don't get caught up like me, sis. Don't make the same mistakes I made. Like, if it's shaky from the beginning, just don't even try to invest in it. So yeah, rate, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post a video. Yeah, follow me on all forms of social media at Hannah Brunel W. That is my only @ name on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. And I think that's it for today. All right, bye.